Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sun. We have a very fortunate situation happening in the month of August. You're going to have a lot of luck coming through the sky with this beautiful Venus conjunction to Jupiter that only can happen every 12 years. I'm going to talk about where that luck lands for you. So it's a lucky sky, but also we have some significant first week of August tension that could really impact you in a way that feels gritty and hard. So that first week or so is like, okay, let's just get past that and move into the good news story. So today we're going to talk about how some of this may offer up some supreme luck or opportunities that flow for you to get increased success in work, job, even financial gain from those work and job situations. But again, I'm not going to promise you a rose garden. The first week is difficult for everybody. And I'll tell you how you have to go through the hurdles of the first week to get the goodie bags of the second and third week of August. So this is General Bell Curve Astrology. Don't forget, I'm not giving you a personal reading, but this is still very useful to time your best life or the month of August. And if you want to see how to do this, your sun sign is your career purpose matters. We pretend it's the first house. Your moon sign is connected to your home and your nest, and sometimes your mom, of course. Sun is your father. And then the rising sign is the avatar in the simulation. It's this sort of way that you look and feel and act in the world. It's kind of your character. And therefore, listening for your rising sign can be very circumstantially accurate. It can reflect circumstances that change. Don't forget, though, not a personal reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest, as the tarot readers are always saying. Whew, I'm having a hot flush in my new apartment, but I haven't quite moved in yet. So hang in there with me while I get through this with you in a little bit of a state of warmth in the summer of Vancouver, Canada. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lori Lothian. I'm using the Western Tropical Zodiac whole sign houses, and we love those fixed stars and minor asteroids. My goal is to give you a fish, teach you to fish instead of giving you a fish, and I am a teacher. If you want to learn astrology with me, it's a fun class. It's a 6-time teaching sky reader. Be your own astrologer. Time your best life. I'm teaching that in the month of September, and it lasts for 6 weeks live. You get forever access to the content and replays if you can't make the course. All the information about the course is in the description box below, as well as the early bird discount wait list. The early bird discount wait list gives you a chance to enroll for a discounted price. Enrollment cart opens July the 31st. All the information you know to get into the early bird discount version of my class is in the description box below. So let's talk about the sky. Okay, so I'm recording this very early, July the 10th, for my Patreon community. So if you want to check out that community, they're going to get this way ahead of the curve where you get everything early access ad free. By the way, I don't set my ads, right? That's a YouTube default. So just stop gnarly about it, guys. If you don't like the ads, you can always get at YouTube Premium, or you could come to Patreon and get all of my content for $5 a month before anyone else and with no ads. Okay, let's get talking about the sky. So let me show you the chart. Venus is the Lord of your sign. She's up to some serious goodness as she's going to collide with Jupiter for the first time in 12 years in your third house. That's the big news story for you guys. But let's break it down into the chronological order of the month bit by bit. Week number one, Venus square Saturn and Neptune on the August 1st and 2nd time frame. You can see the square. It's very easy to notice. Venus is in early Cancer, squaring Saturn and Neptune in early retrograde in the early degrees of Aries. This combination is first in a lifetime. So there's something you have to contend with that your Lord Venus wants you to pay attention to. Neighbors, neighborhood, entrepreneurial, commercial enterprises, especially like brick and mortar businesses, matters to do with travel, social media landscape, siblings. There's something going on here that you must contend with. But because it's 12th house, there's also potentially hidden enemies, people who don't have your back, or your own self-undoing, getting in the way of some kind of success. You're clearing the way for some reconciliation and clearing. So when Venus gets to Jupiter, hallelujah, later in the month, some really good luck happens. Okay, so Venus is like pleasure and enjoyment in the house of the local neighborhood. So you may come into a sort of screeching hairpin turn around matters to do with, imbibing pleasures in the local neighborhood, like going to the bar, going to the pub. I apologize. I live near a fire hall now. It's a fire truck, I think. I have a fire hall 2 blocks away from me. I didn't think about that when I moved here. So anyway, but there's a 5 alarm blaze for you. What do you have to watch out for with, the god of addictions in the house of self-undoing? Saturn's trying to get a handle on it. Pull back the throttle on your self-undoing addictions, your own worst enemy strategies. And it's square to Venus, the goddess of enjoyment and pleasure. So take heed here. In August 1st, 2nd, you may have to rein your control of your pleasures in. There may be a travel opportunity as well, but there's some friction here. It's not going as planned. There's some serious delays in some travel plans that you had that could also occur in the first 2 or 3 days of August. As we move to August 8th to the 10th, however, the next big story is the most difficult story. It's Mars opposite Uranus. In fact, you begin to feel it the 6th to the 10th. Indeed, it's a very intense story. It actually began in April with the conjunction between Mars and Uranus. Okay, so it does take you back to things that were going on in your life around April the 24th, if I remember correctly, or 10th. I think it was April 10th. Let's talk about it. Mars is leaving Virgo and moving into Libra on this August 6th timeframe. And he'll be here in Libra, a sign of his detriment where he does not do very well until September 22nd. Mars here can make you quit a job quit you. You may find yourself having arguments or legal disputes with people in your work environment, or just legal disputes and lawsuits to settle. Legal matters that you have to go to bat or battle for are here. Now, even though that sounds really difficult, he is trining Pluto on August the 6th and indicates in the August 6th to about the 12th, you could also power up an opportunity in your work. Pluto, wealth and power, retrograde, so opportunities from your past career. And with Uranus in the mix, it can even indicate in this beautiful, beautiful energy, a sudden, unexpected, positive financial increase, because Uranus is in the house of the money you possess, the money you earn, and he's trining Pluto and trining Mars. And all said and done, it looks like you could be very lucky. There's an air trine for success in your material prosperity zone of your chart. But at the same time, Mars is opposite Saturn. There's a hard tug of war. Something's got to give. Saturn is like, okay, I'm going to fight for this thing. And Saturn is a kite, so it's very intense. And Saturn is saying to the storyline, we got to get a control of something. We got to get something organized. We got to get something structured here. And Neptune is making it very difficult sometimes to do that because there's a lot of confusion about what structures are needed. Now we're back to addictions because Mars is in the house of health, and the self-undoing is Saturn and Neptune. With Uranus involved in the house of what you put in your nose and mouth, there can be a massive change of course around breaking free and breaking through dietary habits and patterns or addictions that undermine your health. That said, Mars can bring about a health crisis to heal you from addictions. Not that I want that for you. Mars also rules accidents and injuries, especially in the 6th house. I don't want you to have an accident or injury, but I will say that if you have some kind of self-sabotaging addictive substance pattern habit that's really, you got to get rid of it. The universe is going to try to help you. Then you might have an injury or an accident. You never know, right? Libra rules the kidney, so you might have a problem with your urinary tract or kidney system at this time. So be careful. Pay attention to your health. Be kind to yourself. Mars will be in the house of sickness, the 6th house anyway, for a long time. So you better learn to work with him. He is in his joy. He's here, though, in the house of sickness until September 22. He is in his joy. He has superior power here, but Mars still likes to cut in and sever. So you could quit a job in order to find a new job that's much better for you. Maybe a sudden break free or breakthrough in your financial earnings. An air trine can bring you better work. And if this is the case, new work from far off lands, distant shores, or companies or foreign entities, people in far off lands bringing you work opportunities to you. All of those are possible. To reframe the time frame, August the 6th to the, say, 10th or 11th. That's what I'm pointing to. Don't think it's all bad. Some of it's good, but you have to pay attention to Mars's feature of cuts and sever, injuries, accidents. So you want to be cautious here as well. Don't get paranoid about it, though. Already? Now, on the second week of August, we're going to have a full moon at 16 Aquarius. And then we're going to have some really exciting action from Saturn and Venus. Let's break that down, shall we? So the Aquarius lunation is happening on August the 9th, right? So let's propel the sky to August the 9th. Wow, I need some light. On August the 9th, the moon will be full in Aquarius. It's going to be at 16 degrees up here. And that's going to be a fulfillment or a completion in the work and career space. If you're retired, then what you visibly do in the world. With Pluto here, lots of you are going to get wealthy over the next, you're going to get wealthy in your work and career. Okay, just trust me on this. You go, I won't get wealthy. Yes, you will. Okay, I'm an Aries sun, which is career. I got quite wealthy. It took a long time, but Pluto going through the sign of Capricorn supported me to increase my wealth in my career over the course of the years he was there. But you also have transformation, regeneration, death and rebirth, and a lot of different ways that you're going to experience Pluto. But he's up there and there's a moon is full and it's shining brightly for something to be seen by you, a spotlight of clarity. With Mercury in the fourth house, a lot about the bottom, your ideas, your dreams at night, new insights or intellectual understanding of what your career can become or be could emerge for you. It's certainly going to change with Pluto there. This full moon is asking for a Plutonian shift. And you planted a seed there 6 months earlier last summer, right? Last August in a new moon, probably in August in Leo season. So now you're fulfilling those seeds that were planted. With this other story going on the sidelines, it's important to know. And by the way, that full moon at 16 degrees Aquarius is particularly powerful for Taurus sun, moon, and rising close to 16 degrees, right? It's very active for you compared to, say, just generally being a Taurus. And also around the 10th and 11th, Saturn is sextiling Uranus. Now that's exact. There's been a general sextile, but now it becomes precise. So you'll see that something wants to really flashpoint that looks like money, earnings, or dietary habits, controlling addictions, changing the sources of revenue, distant lands and far off entities, companies, foreigners, foreign shore revenue. This is great if you're a Taurus and you make digital income and borderless revenue. A nice, positive, exciting breakthrough here. But it also, Saturn says, can go the distance. You're going to learn how to structure it. You're going to learn how to make it last. You're going to learn how to conserve the money you could get out of this story. You're going to learn how to contain your success financially. It could even be new tax structures for some of you, etc. This flashpoint happens as well with kind of a wedge to Mars. So some of it looks very much around turning points regarding legal disputes and money, turning points regarding situations to do with dietary habits and self-undoing, and turning points regarding savings, earnings, work, and career matters, and breakthroughs and break-frees as well. Well, I'll talk about that later. Next, Venus, the Lord of your sign, conjuncts Jupiter. This is what makes August the best month of the year. This has only happened every 12 years that this occurs, where an exalted Jupiter and superpowered strength in the sign of Cancer meets with Venus You cannot say no. 14th to the 17th, you're feeling the vibe, and Venus and the Jupiter combine their forces to bring luck, double your luck, double your prosperity, luscious growth, prosperity, expansion, goodness, fun, joy, and pleasure and play. But where? In your house of short distance travel, siblings, neighbors and neighborhood, the online social media landscape, communicating, writing, marketing, teaching, and selling projects. Those things have a good luck vibe. I have a Taurus sister. Her name is Cindy, and she is as a psychic medium. Well, she's an amazing tarot reader and a psychic woman. And she's probably going to launch a new product or get her website all updated. She took a break for some health challenges. That's the kind of thing I could see being a super success story. You know, it's an auspicious election. She could start something new on this beautiful Venus-Jupiter conjunction. Here, again, you're feeling the vibe. Everybody loves the vibe of August 14th. Well, let's get the exact dates. Sorry. The exact dates are August 10th to the 12th. So here we are, August 10th to the 12th. So use it or lose it. It's quite lovely. I think I gave you the wrong dates in a minute ago. August 10th to the 12th, August 10th to the 12th, Venus and Jupiter co-joining in your third house. Now, if you want to take a trip, great. If you want to study a class, sign up. If you want to teach a class, go for it. You want to write, market, sell something, get on the social media landscape, start doing social media. Yes, go for it. All of this stuff, websites and all of that is going to go super well. And your daily life could be more joyful and fun, but lots of pleasure, lots of enjoyment, and lots of travel opportunities. And your siblings can be involved, especially the sibling one younger than you, but there's a trine forming to the sibling one older than you. So good things with sibling one younger and one older than you forming in the month of August. Now, what about the third week of the month? August 14th to the 17th. Mercury and Mars hook up. Mercury and Mars are going to collaborate. We want a collaboration here because this brings commercial success, ideas that pay off, hard work that, translates as perhaps financial positivity. Mars and his joy in the house of work. Mars is at home. If you work in a home office, work from home, your company lets you work from home, positive things are going to happen. Mercury likes to be a marketing merchandiser and transactionalist. So he can buy or offer up a negotiation for a new pet. This is something some of you might want to do at this time, or negotiate a new rental contract to rent a property, lease a property, to be a tenant as a landlord, to negotiate something, to hire a new employee. That's another story that could happen for you. August 14th to the 17th. Nothing too bad about this. It all feels really good. Good news about your health, good information about property, land, and real estate. And again, mostly rentals, but maybe debt elimination, refinancing a mortgage. These can happen with this as well. And again, it's a nice, sweet sky. It's short-lived, but enjoy it. August 14th to the 17th. August the 14th to the 17th as well, Venus trines the North Node. And later in September, early September, Jupiter will do it too. So Venus here trining the North Node begins to build on the 14th. You could even say you might feel it on the 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th. So there's a destined, fated, positive, lucky turning point regarding a sibling one older and a sibling one younger, or travel or greater gains in your career from things you're doing in marketing, selling, writing, teaching, and communicating. You may have travel opportunities involving siblings. You may also have opportunities involving neighbors that are very fortunate. And your everyday world and the people you bump into can come through as destined allies and benefactors to support you in achieving some goal or success that you wish to have. It's lovely to see that the moon is exalted in Taurus as Venus is giving you her gifts. A moon in your sign is always a good thing, and an exalted moon is even better. Look at it on August the 15th. The exalted moon is flowing to Venus. Well, she's flowing to the North Node. This is creating a mini grand trine. What a lucky day August 15th is for a Taurus in this world. So you could have some significant breakthroughs that really highlight the generosity of the sky towards you. And you might even get a award and a greater gain in your career, a perk, and a financial opportunity connected to your work that surprises you. These are stories I like for you at this time. Now, August the 19th, the sun will trine Chiron, the chironic wound in addictions and self-undoing, bad habits. This has been your own worst enemy story since 2019, where you keep tripping yourself up. And now, Chiron's going to leave here in 2027. I think it's February. You're going to be finished forever on this woundedness. But hey, it's trying to change since the big eclipse of last year. There was a huge eclipse on Chiron in April of 24. It's just in its death throes. This baby is almost done. But why I'm bringing it up is the sun illuminating, trining from the fourth house, shows you the roots of your ancestral problems. It's your mom, or your dad, practically in this case, the father's lineage is holding you back. And you have to believe, if you don't have to do anything, the sky will show you something here. Hey, look at your dad, look at your father's line. And yes, once a year, sun has done this for you since 2018, 19, when Chiron entered here. But it's not the same, because now you've got the Lord of Time and Karma, Saturn, the Reaper, and Neptune in your undoing house. And this is where you get a grip on addiction, self-undoing, and confusion, and all the miasma and the mud of your family origin, ancestral line, and past life shit. Excuse my language. So this is a very important sun. Look to what is revealed in the midnight hour. What can you see, understand, and know more clearly about your ancestral line, father's side in particular, and losing your way in life? Mercury here is information and news. And I'm not kidding you guys. It could be like a genealogy search that sudden results, or, if somebody in your family system tells you something about the family you didn't know. There can be real information or news and understanding coming. I'd love to hear your stories. I really wouldn't doubt it. I really think that maybe some of you could get some kind of unknown disclosures from things that were hidden from view, that were about your mom or dad. And I have an idea this will actually be a very illuminating breakthrough for you. First time you've had the sun trining Neptune, Saturn in Aries, and the chironic wound trying to undo itself. Otherwise, illuminations to do with things going on in the home. Be careful, sun in the fourth house every Leo season. So, third week of July to third week of August, you guys get sort of burned out in the midnight hour. You could be working hard at home or not sleeping well, or so you might be feeling the depletion of that as well. So take care of yourself, Taurus, third week of July to third week of August, with the sun moving through the bottom of the sky. Now we're moving to the third week of August, where we have a new moon at 0 Virgo, and the new moon is going to happen in the third week of August, exactly on August 22nd. Well, at the same time, Venus is squaring Chiron. Yes, that same moon we've been talking about. She's like, when push comes to shove, I'm shoving. So let's talk about Venus and then the moon. Venus, 26, squaring Chiron, 26, very active on the 22nd. Is there any chance that you could, with this kind of story, make a massive, oops, we have lost your sign, so we just fix that, no worries. Make a massive and radical 26 Venus, 26 change, pivot regarding matters to do with communicating, writing, social media, travel, siblings, local neighborhood, ideas, courses. Now, for example, Chiron is a mentor, guide, and teacher. And Venus is in the house of learning and teaching. So there may be, hey, here I go, August 22nd. I must take action. I must decide. I must, move in a critical turning point way towards signing up for that class, enrolling in that class, teaching that class, for example. This could be an opportunity to travel, connected to guides, teachers, and mentors, and far off and distant shores. Venus is showing you there's an opportunity. Doesn't mean you take the travel trip right away, but you may sign up for it. Just like the course, you may sign up for it, not necessarily take it yet. Okay, but there's something going on here. And then the moon is happening in Virgo. Watch this Virgo moon. Okay, right across there, we're going to crash over the fence. And here we have a 0-degree Virgo moon, August the 23rd, 22nd, 23rd, time zone dependent. It's in your third house, new beginnings in the sign of Virgo. Oh, how did I end up here? Give me a minute. I'm on the wrong side. You can't make this stuff up. Okay. Am I on your sign? Yes. There's going to be a new moon coming through your story on August 21st. So give me a second. August 20. I think it's August 22nd. Oh, I keep moving by hour. Guys, don't even ask, okay? Don't even ask. The software and me, we do not always like each other. And we're going to go back. I keep losing your sign with essential times. That's part of the problem. Ascendant 10. Let's see if I can hold it. The moon is going to cross into Virgo. The moon is going to cross into your fifth house. You're going to feel it on August 23rd. When this happens on August 23rd, you're going to start something new in the sign of health, Virgo, in the house of pleasure. So you're going to find pleasurable ways to be more healthy. You also have a new moon, new beginning with the south node of fate. We haven't seen that since 2006, 2007 in Virgo. So this new moon is very fated, and it's about releasing, surrendering, and letting go. Releasing, surrendering, and letting go of something that isn't right for you. It could be a creative project. It could be an entrepreneurial idea. It could be letting go for new beginnings to happen of a romantic sexual relationship. These are things we can release. We also have to let go of our children here. Yes, well, not your little kiddies, but adult children or kids getting denested, new beginnings, fresh starts as you separate or let go of your children in some way. This is ruled by Mercury in the fourth house. He's kind of dealing with the home, maybe marketing and selling or communicating or negotiating matters to do with your home, especially rental properties as well, in a sextile to Mars. The new moon is definitely a fresh start, though, in romantic love. And for some of you, fertility. So destined fertility, baby making, conception, and love stories may emerge, fated ones at that, in the 6 months that follow this new moon that's happening around August the 23rd. Also in the third week, we're going to see the Venus square Chiron, which we already covered. And then we also notice the sun is squaring Uranus. This is a story that is new to you because Uranus has always been in Taurus for the last few years, since 2018. So this is the first time the sun can shine a bright light in your fourth house. Creativity, entrepreneurship, performing, acting, singing, dancing, writing, communicating, writing, art, all of that stuff. In Virgo, precision art, but also romantic love and sexuality and your children and fertility. And the sun is there and squaring Uranus. Uranus is in your money house. So the square is to your finances, to your earnings, to your resources. And you know what? The sun is in a good luck house too. So some good luck may come. Some financial good luck may show up with a sudden lightning bolt of a success or unexpectedness on the day of this square, August the 24th. Now, I'll be doing videos on this, but with the sun ruling your fourth house, some of this luck may involve matters to do with your home, property, land, rentals, lawsuits, negotiations, and home and luck. On August the 25th to the 26th, Venus, your Lord of your sign, will trine Lord Saturn. This is beautiful energy for you. Let's move Venus forward so you can watch what she's up to. There she goes. I'm not going to say it again. I'm just going to move it by a day. There she goes, crossing the fence. Oh, I can't get it to change. Give me a minute. I said day. I did say day to my software. Venus is going to cross over the fence, so to speak, and trine Saturn. So let's let her cross over so we can see it. There she is, 0 Leo. What a diva in the house of home. Venus will be in your fourth house of home, property, land, and real estate. What you do in your private life and domestic life. She'll be there for quite a while. She'll be there from August 25th until September 19th. This is a really good time every year where you could be more entertaining in the home, having females visit your home, enjoying your life in your home, romance and love close to home or in the home. This happens on the yearly for you. It's nothing new. You might decorate your home, right, with this energy as well. Maybe decorate a new rental as well with Mars moon energy moving through the sixth house. Now, as Venus moves into this part of the chart, she's trining Saturn, trining Neptune, and it's a beautiful flow. And it's first in a lifetime because Saturn and Neptune together here, it hasn't happened before. Dreamy, soulmate love from distant shores and foreign lands and foreign places and people, maybe. A beautiful opportunity to settle a legal issue or dispute regarding property, land, and resources, especially with Mercury here as well. A golden opportunity to maybe possibly be able to sell a property at a great price, or maybe even purchase a property. And of course, a dream property and a lasting property, and maybe not local, maybe somewhere far off and distant shore, like the other side of the country, other side of the state, another country altogether, are possible here. And the next thing we see happening after the Venus trining Saturn and Neptune on the 25th, 26th sort of thing is we also notice that you could end up with, and she sextiles Uranus. So again, sudden, unexpected, positive developments regarding financial matters and your home and your property and your domicile. Now, on August the 31st, Mercury also trines the chironic wound. We've noticed before already, healing your chironic wound of addiction, self-undoing, and bad habits and self-sabotage on August 19th with the sun, and then August 21, 22 via Venus. And now finally, now the last time is August 31st, Mercury trines Chiron. Mercury can give you an incredible bit of information, paperwork, news, information, communication regarding things from your childhood, through somebody you knew when you were young, your mom, your dad, a sibling, someone you knew in your childhood. Information, communication could happen here. And it's also commercial stories as well. If you've been wounded around things to do with bad outcomes regarding mortgages, loans, rental properties, finances regarding the home itself, you could do really okay here with the sun in the gains of the fourth and the moon trining Mercury as well over the course of the 30th and 31st, like closing on a property deal, getting accepted offers, getting an offer you want to buy something with property and real estate, and it works and it all goes through, successfully. But the chironic wound is, again, where have you kept tripping your own self up? How have you not seen through the ways you're your own worst enemy? Because again, you're clearing that, and Mercury can be that information, news, or just a situation that makes you feel better about it. If you've been making mistakes, tripped yourself up regarding land, property, home, real estate, or what you do in your home and home life, especially if you use addictive substances home alone, right? I mean, there's a lot of people who do that. Then there's a nice, clear, clean shift, turning point energy and breaking through it maybe as well. You're definitely breaking through things. I mean, Mars is cutting, ending, and severing and trining the house of what you eat and put in your nose and mouth, So if you ever wanted to join AA or go on a cleanse or quit the weed or the vape, I mean, goodness gracious, I would use that Mars in Libra to find your way through that. And that's going to be an asset for you between August the 6th and September 22nd. And there's going to be certain points at which it's going to be easier, and sometimes it's not so easy. But this is a nice sky I'm looking at the end of August as well. Venus is trining Neptune and Saturn still. You can really get control of pleasures in and from the home. And that's what I've got for you. Some of you could rent a property off of this, right? Lease a new home. August the 30th. I would say lease a new home August 30th to September 18th. I mean, September 22nd even. All said and done, that's your golden ticket. Venus will still be in the fourth house. Mars will be in your sixth house. So September especially, good for securing a rental property if you're looking to lease a home for yourself. If you're a landlord, same idea. Find your perfect tenant. Thanks for listening. Did I cover the moons? Then yes, I did. I got it all. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Come join me on Sky Reader. I like to see you guys there. Time your own, be your own astrologer. Time your best life. Don't leave it to chance. Learn the basic tools so you don't need to listen to people like me. And you can be more specific to your natal chart. You don't have to swim upstream. You can go downstream with the flow. You don't have to push against the wind. You can let the wind catch your sails. These are metaphors for how astrology makes our life easier and more successful because we have the knowledge to move in the direction that things are already flowing. I just realized moving close to a fire station that a lot of my recordings are going to now have fire station sounds in the background. You'll have to deal. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.